Coming up.
What on earth was that? I only got my phone out after some sort of abandoned building now.
In this episode, I drive to Snowdonia in my van in search of a good free camp spot for the night, but end up fearing for my life. I promptly leave and head further north along the coast, only to encounter some epic and desolate looking beaches before running out of light and being forced to find the nearest parking area. But is it any good? And so I had reached the edge of Snowdonia. The landscape had begun to change, and there were more valleys and higher mountains than in other parts of the west coast further south. I was excited to see what lay ahead. Forest Trail. I arrived at this car park in search of a potential spot to stay the night.
Then turn left.
However, it was far more picturesque than I'd anticipated, so I had to go and explore.
Oh, it's just so beautiful, isn't it? Everywhere in Snowdonia seems to be like no overnight parking, apart from lay-bys like right on the main road, which obviously you'd never want to really stay in, but it's places like this in Scotland. It's a bit more remote. Like there's less people, I think. Just wanted to go for a wander down here. It just looks so cool, so interesting. Bit of sunlight, sunshine. I just realised that my hair is really greasy today as well. Yeah, definitely need a shower, or just to shampoo my hair again. I'm probably down to the last few days of this trip now, so probably do it once more. Wonder how old these trees are, because they're like...
I was suddenly distracted by the amazing clearing above.
Yeah, I wonder how old they are, because they're massive. They're still the sort of Christmas tree type. Oh, I've got to do this. Oh god, yes, right, here we go. They are huge, like look how far up that is. It's got to be like 50, 60 metres? Not a clue really. They're quite thick as well, some of them. It's like maybe they reforested it, you know, back earlier in last century or something. Or maybe they're just really old, like they could just be like hundreds of years old. I don't really know.
I continued to explore further down the river to see how far I could go, fancying my chances of finding other pebble crossings, or maybe even a bridge.
I wanted to see how far across I could get without getting my feet wet.
Not very far, I'm guessing.
It's interesting colour contrast. There's some sort of ledge over the other side as well. I wonder if you can walk there somehow.
Can you spot the pebble tower? This was as far as I could manage on the river without falling in, so I rejoined the forestry path.
Some sort of weird platform thing on the other side of the river. And also, yeah, I don't know what that was for. Looks like you can lower it and stand on it. Maybe it's for fishing or something. The path also looks kind of like there used to be a path on the other side and it doesn't seem like it's used, but maybe it is, I don't know. But if it isn't, that's like more exciting to me. That it's kind of been abandoned and like you could just go for a walk along there and know that you'd never see anyone. You just got to kind of wade through the river. I think I've fallen in love with this little forest. I was thinking like how modern sort of infrastructure and civilization is just destroying so much of this natural wildlife, isn't it? Natural habitat. There's like a road, it links back up onto a road, which is a bit disappointing. Obviously there's like so many advantages to the modern world and technology and health and all that sort of stuff. You know, we live longer, we don't no longer have to hunt for dinner. But I don't know, part of me kind of wonders, would it have been that bad? Always curious about previous life in human history and whether I, to be honest, was just more cut out for it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would have been happier with like a short, old-fashioned sort of lifestyle. If I only lived to sort of 20 and then got some sort of virus and died. But I would have been, you know, more at one with kind of nature and stuff. That would have been fine. I don't know. There's all these signs telling me to get off this path and go around the new path. So I didn't, because I like this one. Okay, I gave in. Apparently the new path adds a bit of length to the walk, and I'm enjoying this right now. I've got enough light so that I can do this, and then I've got about an hour's drive to go and find this other park up. So should be plenty of time before sunset's, about 8 I think. Just before maybe.
I was really relaxing into this walk and taking in the surroundings, reaching an almost zen state at this point.
Beast this way, footpath that way. Let's go and check out the beast. Always makes me feel very humble when I'm amongst really tall trees. I feel really relaxed as well. I guess it's just a reminder. Well, I don't know, you feel extra like sheltered and hidden away, don't you? But also that, you know, there are things far. It's like looking at the sea. There's something much greater than you, just kind of right there. You hardly ever realise it.
But then, out of nowhere,
fuck me. I only got my phone out after. What on earth was that? That was like the loudest thing I've ever experienced. Couldn't even see anything. I literally screamed like for the first time in my life. I shouted because I thought something was going on. It's obviously just some sort of bloody fighter plane or something, I don't know. It felt like it was right here. Got the adrenaline going. That was honestly like, yeah, that noise was insane. Like it must have been just overhead. I've never experienced anything like that. Like I was shouting and I couldn't even hear my voice. I was shouting at full volume. God, it's unexpected. I thought I was being bloody bombed or something. Or like a plane was going to crash down onto the hill. I thought a plane was about to crash. Oh man, everyone's going to laugh at me. Also, I just realised that maybe that's the beast. I didn't walk all the way towards whatever that was. It's obviously not, but that was way scarier than whatever it's bound to have been at the end of this path. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to look this up. There's obviously some kind of military manoeuvring going on or something around here. It's kind of interesting how God, I can't believe that I was like actually scared for the first time. I don't know if I can ever think. It's like, you know, it's like when you hear something really loud overhead at night over your house, like a plane, and it's like doing a nosedive or something. You're like, what the hell's that? But you sort of know that it's probably still quite far away. And you think, oh well, and it passes. This went on for like 20 seconds and it was like just right there, right fucking there. I crouched. I was like, what's happening? Must have been just above the trees. I haven't heard any massive explosions, so clearly it was all routine stuff. Yeah, I'm not really into loud noises and I don't know, whatever that was. Loud machinery. It's also because it's really quiet and peaceful here and it just completely took me by surprise, like out the blue. I was not expecting that. Right. But I guess just for a second I did think maybe my number's up here because it happens so quick. It's interesting to know how you'd react in such a situation. Like if, say you were about to be bombed or something in a war, you just hear that noise and think, well, we've got about 20 seconds. If that, probably 10 seconds. You just brace, but like, because your adrenaline's going, you sort of, I just sort of was like, oh well, let's see what happens then. I think I've decided, I thought I could hear something else then. I think I've decided that if that's how I die, that's a pretty great way to go though. Like, I was in the forest, enjoying myself, and then suddenly just an almighty bang, you know. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of, I always feel like those disaster movies where there's like an impending doom and you've got a few minutes, but there's something also really beautiful about the moment just before, because you're sort of like, well, we've made it, we've lived our life or whatever, and you can sort of reflect for a minute. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to there, it's all 5 seconds. That's what I thought it was going to be like. Yeah, from that to this. I'll tell you what though, I think it's all about just living your life. You just got to do what you want to do, because
I forgot to speak again.
I'm getting all deep and philosophical now, I realise that. But sometimes you need a little kick, don't you, to remind yourself why you do things like this. For me, it's just some desperate attempt to feel like I'm alive, and that my biggest fear in life, it's a truth moment here, this is probably my one biggest fear, is that I get to the end of my life and I feel like I haven't done things, like I have regrets that I didn't do things, that I haven't lived my full potential, and I just want to get to the end of my life and think I did quite a lot of stuff that I'm proud of, or that I'm excited, like, you know, I felt alive. There were moments in my life where I felt like I was really truly living, and that's all that I can really think of, really. I don't want to get to the end of my life and think, oh yeah, I own loads of stuff, because that to me is like nothing. That's just pointless. Like, even if I'm living like below the poverty line most of my life, but I'm doing stuff that's kind of like exciting and interesting, or at least it seems like it is to me. It's all that really matters, I think.
Park up for the night? This was the next potential spot to check out and see if overnight parking was allowed.
I just can't see anything. I thought there was going to be another one, but it's much further away. I got to make a decision now whether to stay here or go to the campsite further up. This is perfectly fine. I could easily stay here, but do I want to be further north and potentially, like, yeah, somewhere that I'm actually allowed to stop? Don't think anyone would probably come past this late though.
I drove further along the coast.
God, look at these plains from the river. It's an absolutely incredible view. It's like all sand. I suppose it just goes out to the sea. A few houses over there. We're heading in this sort of direction towards Snowdon, Mount Snowdon, Port Maddock. Yeah, this is pretty spectacular. You could literally walk on that for miles, barefoot. And yeah, I did I did decide to go on to the next place. I could have easily stayed at that spot, but I think that was the problem, is that it was just too easy, and it was only like 6:30, 7, and yeah, I was bored. I wanted to get on. I want to do stuff and get up to Anglesey. Yeah, let's crack on and check out this other place.
I found another cool place on the road. The chase was on now, and I wondered if I'd left it too late to find somewhere better. I realised light was running out, but still wanted to film this bay, so I got a jog on. I was enjoying the chase though.
Just can't get over this place. Love to have a boat out here.
Further up the beach.
This place is bloody great.
The audio was terrible here, but I was just amazed by this whole area. I'd spotted a huge bridge that I wanted to explore, but it was just getting dark and the wind was strong, so I had to concede.
Just wanted to get that view. There's mountains in the background, but you can't quite see them really. It's just so vast. Some sort of abandoned building now.
I found a place to park.
Right, I've just parked up in this car park I saw at the side of the road, and it's like on the app, and I think there's another camper van over there, like stealth camping maybe. Well, it's a van anyway, so give it a go, see if I get the knock. Hoping it'll be fine. It's pretty quiet, like it's nearly full up, but there's no noise, so yeah, right in the corner as well. Like I could go to that other campsite, but it's already dark, so driving in the dark's always a bit precarious, and also the road's supposed to be really dodgy, and I won't be able to see the view till tomorrow anyway. But I do want to check it out because apparently the view's sensational, so that might be tomorrow night's stop, depending on what happens tomorrow night.
It's time for dinner and tea.
Yeah, I've just like splashed my hair under the tap. It's not a proper wash, but it'll do for tonight, won't it? Try not to use my water because I'm not really sure when I'm next be able to fill up. and I'm not totally sure how much I've got left, so I've probably still got a fair bit, but yeah, I don't know. It runs out very quick. Today was the best day of the whole trip so far, I think. I did really like Goldie Island actually as well, and some of Tenby, but I feel like today's been a bit more of an adventure because I've covered quite a lot of places. I like moving around quite a lot sometimes. It's just what I need to do. And first impressions of Snowdonia are that it's kind of sensationally epic in the views and everything, so it's like a totally different land compared to some of the coast of Wales, like mid Wales. Yeah, so I might go to that beach tomorrow morning, check it out. Yeah, see if I can get on that bridge, and then, dunno, see what happens after that. It always seems to work better when I just wing it. Like, I'm staying in this car park at the moment, hopefully for the whole night. And, yeah, it's perfect, I've got internet as well. And I'm kind of excited about Anglesey as well, because some of the beaches just look absolutely spectacular. And it's right in the far corner, it's pretty, extreme corner of the country. So that's always interesting. Yeah, apparently there's some issue with like low flying fighter planes, like RAF planes, but there's like a new one in northwest Wales that's causing complaints and stuff. It's like an American, a Texan one or something, but they're like super loud and they've been flying super close to the ground. Like even an MP has complained and asked about why there's no transparency as to why they're doing it and stuff. So I'm assuming that it's like one of those that went past earlier, like super close to wherever I was stood. Like if you have to put your hands over your ears because it's painfully loud, that's not good really, is it? Anyway, that's just been reading up about it. There's some videos and like the sounds, they fly some sort of loop around Snowdonia, and there's like, just the sound of like listening to that do a nosedive is like scary enough if you know what it is, let alone it's just mad. Yeah, crazy. So that's probably what it was.
Still to come.
Oh, I can't deal with the weather today. It's too much. I couldn't even walk to the sea. One of the most epic bits of land that I've seen so far. I just need a break from the rain now. Like, I've had enough of the weather and stuff. I'm getting tired. Feel the rain coming again. So this is the view of Snowdon. This is like right in the far corner of Wales. I'm gonna go home. Oh God, what's happening? I'm gonna have to go back.
If you enjoyed this episode and want to see the finale, don't forget to hit the subscribe button